Hello, I'm Carlos Jiménez, co-editor of the book Achieving Open Justice Through Citizen Participation and Transparency. I have edited this book jointly with Dr. Mila from the Center for Technology in Government of the State University of New York, and I would like to share with you some minutes in order to present you this book. Why this book? Well, in 2014, I did an exploratory research addressed to study the open government principles but applied within the context of the judiciary and the justice. In this research, I identified the openness as a key element for a true modernization of the justice in the 21st century. There are several reasons for the book. First, this is a low explored field, and literature in this field is weak. No book has been published combining vision and voice, that means the open government principles in the context of the justice. So we decided to start the project of a book that would cover this area, addressed to combine the open government principles applied within the context of the judiciary and the justice, exploring the focus on the open government principles within the judiciary. At the same time, it could be really useful in order to include an exhaustive compilation of literature in this field, and also discuss on openness concepts in the field of justice related several legal systems as civil law, common law, and at the end it could be really interesting to include and analyze initiatives and best practices worldwide related to open government principles in the field of justice. These reasons allow to say that there are two mainly groups of people that will benefit the most from this publication. The first group are practitioners, decision makers, and implementers that are working on the modernization of the justice, especially in countries that have joined the Open Government Partnership, because cases and topics included in the book are really useful for implementation. But also the second group are academics and students interested in the modernization of the justice and the application of the open government principles within the powers of the state, especially within the judiciary and the justice, because the literature review as well as the analysis of initiatives filling a void and offer a solid basis for the advance of the academia and future researchers on this in this field. Then the idea would be to help answering questions such as how to truly advance in the renewing and modernization of the justice and the judicial institution from a true view of the 21st century. How to break the divide that exists between judiciary and society, and how to achieve a true closeness between the citizen and the justice in the modern and democratic countries, and what important advances are being achieved in the true modernization of the justice, or how to better advance in the application of the open government principles within the field of the justice and the judiciary. So finally, to contribute to increase more and more the debate and works addressed to recuperate the institutional legitimation as well as the trust of the citizen in the judicial institutions. So what type of openness is discussed in this publication? Well, the type of openness that is being discussed here is the application of transparency, accountability, participation, and collaboration principles in the context of the judiciary. That means a broader concept that the transparency or the traditional open justice principle that exists within the common law system. So this concept defined are much broader than the open justice concept in the common law, and it is offered an universal concept of open judiciary, obviously taking into account to the specific context of the branch of the state that we are talking about. Related to the structure of the book is divided in several sections. The first one has a general view. The second one is related to Asia. The third section related to Europe, and the last one related to Latin America. The book has several legal systems, talking about the civil law, common law, or Chinese legal system, and the central focus of the book is on transparency, participation, collaboration in justice. The book includes topics such as standards for judicial record accessibility and trust, open data and semi-open data in criminal justice, automation, openness and semantic interoperability, transition from the electronic justice to the open judiciary, public policy and strategy perspectives, good practices, and lessons learned. I hope you will enjoy the content of the book, and thank you very much for your time.